What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. This video is about smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Backstabbers, Gina. Listen, because of the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, there's, people don't want to talk about people who would rather stab you in the back than actually be responsible for their own actions. And when we talk about narcissism and talk about selfishness, sometimes this gets left out of the mix, where you got people who are willing to do anything to anyone or get anything done to anyone to make it easy on themselves. So you make a deal with a person and you meant to stab them in the back because you meant for them to hold up their end of the bargain, while you meant to create a deal so you didn't have to hold up your end of the bargain because you was going to just pivot to something else or springboard to something else and leave somebody else holding the bag. You're a backstabber. You get cool with people because you got yourself in a bind and you can use them as a means to an end to get yourself out of a bind. That means you're a backstabber. Some people consider themselves pro-black, and the only reason that you're pro-black is because you're black, but you're really pro-self. And you thinking being pro-self is pro-black when it's not, because you will be con-black, you know what I mean, as in pros and cons, to another black person, as long as you can be pro-black to yourself. So you're really not about us as a group. You're about you as a person. So now, the bigger issue sometimes with backstabbers is us as a community, our religious beliefs, and the belief of forgiveness. Because being a backstabber, some people operate as if they have an infinity of forgiveness to receive, which should be the furthest thing from the truth. You violate, we demonstrate. That's how it should be across the board. But the other thing about backstabbers is you might not know that they're backstabbers until after the fact. Now, they might be the best of friends, best of family during a moment, but you might not know that they're a backstabber until after the fact. So, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But backstabbers get to operate in our community because they keep going from one person to another person to another person to another person to another person. And unfortunately, their reputations don't precede them the way that they should. You should be known as this before you even get in the room. But that's also one of the things when people show up and you got a lot of skeletons in your closet and you show up in a different environment. So, if you're from New York, if you move to Michigan, who's going to know? That's going to have to catch up when you get to Michigan. And if you do something in Michigan and you move to Arkansas, who's going to know? So that's another whole thing with it. But this idea that, with this information age, you should be able to know faster and you should be able to we should be able to deal with backstabbers faster because they're a drain on the community. They really are. Because they'll never be for anybody but themselves, and they'll take righteous people down with them because of their unrighteous behavior. So I'm going to leave it there. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch y'all on the next one. Peace.